So this is due to the sudden emergence of the Getter Arc thing. Now Getter Arc is an event. I got its SSR earlier, so I'll show that off at the end. But yeah, time for some Getter Arc. So basically it gets transported to the perfect Go Nagai world, where all the Go Nagai series, as well as some other Super Robot series from the 70s, all coexist in a peaceful manner. So let's do this. Yep, Shin Dragon is the boss this time. Let's go through with this. So in an underground area, apparently. Could come, have a look at this, Cowan. The Getter radiation is rising. Yes, and the rate of its increase is astonishing. That it is. It's definitely worth coming here to investigate. It's shown several signs of activating, but has yet to begin moving. Why is that? Perhaps it has something to do with the Getter Nors appearing. As if they are reacting to one another? Yes, there are many mysteries surrounding those Getter robos. There are indeed, and it would coincide with the timing. If sources of strong Getter energy react to one another, then we may see history repeat itself. You mean another Getter robo from another world might arrive? That's right, Stinger. Should we let them know about it? No, that won't be necessary. Given how powerful Mecha Gilgagan appears to be, we don't want to risk them aiding the Super Robot army. Yes, we can't allow that. We'll have to awaken it ourselves. And if it can take in Shin Getter and the Getter Noirs, in the interior of the tower. Man, so it's really gonna take that long? Messenger Z is in better shape than the rest. All the other machines still need time before they're back in tip-top shape. That just goes to show how fierce the battle with Mecha Gilgagan was. Well, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I guess you'll be fine no matter what, so long as Steel G doesn't take a direct hit to the head. But the G parts have taken a lot of damage. And here I am fighting hand to hand. Don't know about you, but I could really go for a break. The Vegan Empire might not come around again for a while, but that doesn't mean our other enemies won't. Wonder if Dr. Satomi, Ashura, Ikima, and all those guys are still keeping their Legion of Doom together. It's possible. They still currently have the same goal, but they don't have the same kinds of bonds we do. Right, and they can't match our teamwork either. Speaking of teamwork, Rio and his crew are working a lot better with us now than back when we first met. It feels like we've known them a heck of a lot longer than we really have. Well, we weren't exactly complete strangers with them to start with. They've been a big help while they've been here in our world, but they still need to get back to their own world, the brain world. Yeah, we still don't have any way to actually get them back there. What connects our two worlds are the tremendously powerful Getter Robos and the high concentration of Getter Rays. My father speculated that Shin Getter and Getter Noir G may not be enough. I'm not so sure there's even another Getter Robo that can match those two, at least not in our world. Hmm, there is, or perhaps it would be better to say there was. Are you talking about... Regardless, it's too risky to attempt to use it. More to the point, we don't even know where it's located anymore. Okay, so what then? We just wait around for something to show up from another world like the Getter Noirs? I'm back, Hayato. How's Musashi holding up? He had a lot to think about, seeing the other Musashi's grave in front of him. But then he went straight to the mess hall as soon as we came back, so... Sir, we detected a gravity anomaly on the outskirts of Sadanaka City. It's very similar to when Getter Noir Unit 1 appeared. Also, we're detecting a high concentration of Getter rays from it. Seriously? Does that mean it's a transposition gate opening to the brain world again? But when Getter Noir Unit 1 first appeared, there were no high-density Getter rays detected. Still, I'd say that means there's a good chance a Getter robot from a different world will appear from it. Right. And it's still possible it is in fact the transposition gate leading to the brain world. I'll have the Getter Noir team notified. Should we head out in Shingetter? We don't know how this will play out yet. We'll start by sending out a scouting party, and I'll remain here to direct them. If this really is a transposition gate leading to the brain world, and the Getter Noir team returns to their world, then there should be no cause for concern. Yeah. So we might end up having to say goodbye to Rio and the others? Koji, you'll be going out as well. Messenger Z and the Getter Noirs are the only units not undergoing repairs right now. Roger that. I want everyone else on standby. If the situation calls for it, we may need to launch before repairs are completed. Alright, so we're fighting Shin Dragon. Ooh, get her arc already. So the Getter arc will finally arrive. Chat the ones that came from heaven and earth. We've arrived. It looks like the transposition gate hasn't opened yet. So we jump into this spatial distortion. We might be able to return to our own original world. Even if this is the transposition gate, there's no guarantee it leads to the brain world. What about the high density Getter rays then? About that, I don't think they're coming from the spatial distortion. What? Then where are they coming from? I think they're coming from the ground. No, underneath the ground. So this doesn't have anything to do with the gravity anomaly? The reading is growing stronger. It's opening. Here's hoping you don't get a monster flying out of there. If it leads to the brain world, then we'll just smack it aside and force our way in. And that'll mean this is where we say our goodbyes, Koji. Yeah. Stay alert. Whatever it is, it's coming. Getter arc. The That's a Getter Robo, but it's not like the other types we've seen before. That's right. There's no correlating data. Then it's an identified Getter Robo, which means it's very unlikely that the transposition gate leads to the brain world. Besides, it's already closed. Hmm. So where'd that Getter come from then? Man, my head took a real beating when we made impact. That's the last thing your thick skull needed. Who knows? Maybe a good smack is what his brain needed to finally work right. You two sure like to run your mouths. Whatever, you guys okay? Yeah. Anyways, was this what that anomaly thing was? Hell if I know. Our surroundings are completely different, and it's daytime on top of that. Looks like we're in a completely different place than we were. You saying we teleported? More importantly, take a look at them. Who the hell are they? Are those black Robos? Did we have machines that look like that back in the lab? They look similar to the first generation Robos, but there's no data on any of them. Alright, let's see what Commander Jin has to say. I've already been trying to contact the Sao Tony lab, but I'm not getting through. What are you on about? They're hailing us right now. No, that transmission is coming from the group in front of us. Well, if they ain't attacking right away, that probably means they're allied forces robots. Think we ought to respond? It's fine with me, but don't say anything you don't have to. We don't know for sure if they're allies or not. Keep information exchange to a minimum. Nag, nag, nag. I get it already. You know, why don't you just talk to them? No, I'll let you handle it. I don't necessarily like the idea of Takuma being our spokesperson, but I can't just show my face to people I don't know. Hey, get a robo over there. You read me? Hmm? So they know Ark is a get a robo. I'm Koji Kabuto, the Photon Power Lab. I'm the pilot of this machine, Mezinger Zine. Mezin? Like demon god? I think I think calling yourself a Mezin is a bit much. Is that really an Allied Forces robot? You speak Japanese? So you're from Japan? Yeah, I'm Takuma, and this bad boy is Getter Arc. Getter Arc. Based on its Getter energy readings, it looks to be on par with Getter Noir G. Well, assuming you're Japanese too, how about you tell me where in Japan we are? I'm guessing you don't know what happened to you. Huh? What does that mean? The Getter Ray reading just spiked out of nowhere. Something massive is coming up from underneath us. What? What the hell is that thing? From its reading and the way it looks. Is that thing a Getter Road too? If it is, it's way too damn big. No way. What's it doing here? I know what this thing is. I've never laid eyes on it before, but I know. That's Shin Dragon. I was wondering where Shin Dragon was heading after waking up. This was its destination, Cowan. I certainly didn't expect to see a new kind of Getter Robo here. How fortunate for us. Right, Stinger? Y yes, your assumption proved true. The reading giving it the reading it's giving off shows it to be a sublime source of Getter rays. Perhaps Shin Dragon was drawn to it. And if it were to take in all of the Getter Noirs too, then oh ho ho ho! Shin Dragon will evolve even further. Koji, do you read me? I'm aware of the situation there. Hold it off until we arrive. Roger. But be extremely careful. Shin Dragon is a monster unlike any other. If you think it's too dangerous, fall back immediately. And as for you get on our team, you're not to go anywhere near it. If there's an enemy, we're going to fight it. That's all there is to it. Wait, Rio. You're to obey my orders. Hey, this isn't looking too good, Tsukuma. What do we do? Well, we still don't know who's our ally and who's our enemy, so I guess that punk. It's attacking us. Guess we know who's our enemy then. Let's beat him down. Get her noir. I really should have tried actually doing something with the Getter Noirs, but I just don't like them. They're cool in concept, but then having to pour resources into them, nah. It's too big, but it's on its own. This will be a breeze compared to our usual battles. Numbers aren't important this time. Its energy reading is even greater than Getter Arcs, and it's giving me some serious bad vibes. We gotta keep our distance in this fight. No chance. We're not gonna get anywhere if all we do is circle around it. We're going for it. Dear God, this loading time. Dear God, simultaneous crazy getter beams. Hmm. Let's see what we can do. Next turn we'll be in this thing down. Yeah, we're finally getting to the event of it. Alright, looks like it felt that one. This is shaping up to be just like what happened with Mecha Gilgamesh. It regenerated. Damn, I knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, I got all three. Hayato, Musashi, let's take him out with Garen G. No, wait. What for? Think about just what Shin Dragon is, what it can do, and why it came here. You mean it came here for Garen G, and probably get her arc too. Right. We should avoid combining for now and wait for reinforcements. If Shin Dragon were to absorb us, we put the others at a severe disadvantage. Fair enough. I like the idea of being the reason we lose anyways. We'll focus on stalling it then. And hopefully the pods get arc can figure that out as well. If it's just gonna heal itself, then we just gotta hit it harder than it can recover. Hang on, our friends will be here soon. Don't get near Shin Dragon until then. If you're too chicken, then just sit back and watch. I'm taking this guy down. He's an idiot. Well, he is Ryoma's son after all. So it makes sense for him to be an idiot. But regardless, he's an idiot. Okay. So he's got to reduce his HP to 60. Yep. Damn, the aim from Rising Z this time. Alright, we dealt more damage than before. It might heal itself again. Everyone, back off. What are you doing, Takuma? I'm gonna punch straight through this thing. Don't! You're the one it's... That sounded like... Hey, what's it doing to us? It's trying to suck us in? Out of the way. You... Rio! The, the Black Getter was... swallowed up. Ah! Shin Dragon's energy levels are rising. Or it's drying immediately. I suggest you do the same, Getter Arc. He, he looks and sounds just like Commander Jin. But his hair's a different color, and he's younger too. He's gotta be a lookalike. You'll follow my orders if you know what's good for you. Shouldn't we say the guy just got sucked in? We can't win against Shin Dragon with just us. If you're so set on throwing your life away, then stay here. Fine, I got it. Heh. Ah, I forgot to use a spirit command. I'm an idiot. In the tower. Hey Hayato, if Shin Dragon's out there, then what the hell are you doing canceling the launch? The situation's changed. What's that matter? We gotta put an end to Shin Dragon now, or everyone that's died won't be able to rest in peace. I know how you feel, Ryoma. I feel the same way. But Shin Dragon has absorbed Rio. What? Rio sacrificed himself for that new Getter Arc. How the hell did they let that happen? That's what we're going to hear from the people in question. They've just returned and should be here shortly. I'm sorry, Commander Jin. We couldn't stop Shin Dragon, and Rio was. Before that, I want to know the three Getter pilot are the three pilots of Getter Arc are. Hang on a sec. You look just like one of those guys in the Black Getters. Maybe not the same age, but your faces are practically identical. And both of you look just like Commander Jin. So just what the heck is going on here? My name is Hayato Jin. I'm the commander of this mobile base, the tower. Even your name's the same? This kid. He looks kind of like Ryoma, although I don't think he's a clone like Rio. Why am I getting this weird sensation? This older guy looks kind of familiar. We can tell you more about this world later. Did he just say, this world? Now, let's have you three introduce yourselves. Yes, I'm Baku Yamagishi. I'm Sho Kamui with the Satomi Institute. Sounds like they come from a world where the Satomi Institute is still operational. Are those things on your face accessories or something? So they're familiar with Getter Robos, but they don't know about dinosaur men. And you? I'm Takuma. Takuma Nagare. Duh. You say Nagare? I trust you know a man by the name of Ryoma Nagare? Yeah, he's my dad. He's your what? uh, it makes sense though. The Armageddon team, I don't think they've ever really faced any of the older enemies. So it makes sense. Ha ha ha. Quite the firework display, isn't it, Cohen? Yes, however, there's little point in burning down a city that has already been evacuated, Stinger. Yes, I suppose it is a waste of energy. While its power has exceeded our expectations, its speed has dropped considerably, and we don't even know why it came here in the first place. That's right, there's nothing of value here, and that's come to a halt. Its behavior is odd. The cause of this might be... the tower interior. So Tsukuma's Ryoma's son. Can't you believe you hid this from me and Hayato for so long? Get real. I'm not even married. And I sure don't remember having a kid. Then what's the deal with him? Hell if I know. That's what I should be saying. First of all, I've never even met my dad. Really? Yeah, I only know about him from pictures and stories my mom told me. But you said your father was also a Get a Robo pilot, didn't you? Yeah, but then he up and disappeared. Tuh. Sounds like what happened in Rio's world. Rio? He's the pilot of Getter Noir Unit 1. The one that sacrificed himself for you. He's also Rio Nagare. Huh? Just how many Rio Nagares are there? Way too many, kid. Jeez, and we've already got two Hayato Jins. No, there's three now. The pilot of Getter Noir Unit 2 is also Hayato Jin. He's a clone of myself from a different world. Three versions of the same person. It sounds like we're in a parallel world then. Correct. At present, we know of our world, the brain world, and the brain world Rio and the others belong to, and now your world. This is crazy. Just what the hell is going on here? This is a different world that shares many similarities with our own, but cannot be reached by normal means. In other words, the Ryoma Nagari in front of you is a parallel world version of your father, which means he isn't related to you by blood. He might be a different world's Ryoma, but I'm still shocked he actually got hitched and had a kid. You're telling me. It's strange hearing Ryoma say that himself. Okay, so how do we end up in this world? And how do we get back to our original one? We have no confirmation on how you came to this world, or how to get you back. Seriously? You gotta be kidding me. We have at least some data of how to create a connection to the brain world, but not so much for your own. If it has Getter-Robos, the Satomi Institute and the same people, then it shares more in similarities to our world than the brain world. Commander Jin, it appears the Shin Dragon has begun attacking indiscriminately. Is it moving? No, it's still within Satonaka City. Tsukuma Kamui Baku. This conversation will be put on hold. We're at a critical juncture right now. We have got to deal with this. Yeah, we gotta get out there and save Rio. Hmm. Jin, Commander, what exactly is Shin Dragon? An immensely powerful Getter-Robo created by the Dr. Saotoni of this world. It's a foe that Ryoma, Benkei, and I have a long history with. We severely damaged it before in a previous battle, but it managed to escape underground. After that, we were never able to find it, and now it looks to be more powerful than ever. What'll happen if it keeps running wild like that? Then Armageddon will come to this world. Ah, get Armageddon! What? You mean the Dr. Sato in this world created something that catastrophic? I can't say I know how it is in your world, but in ours, Satomi's our enemy. He's right, but it wasn't always like that. We got more important matters at hand. Hayato, hurry up and have us launch. This time we'll obliterate Shin Dragon. Of course. All hands board your machines at once. However, the gutter arc pilots are to remain here. Hey, what gives? Wouldn't you want all the firepower you can get to fight monsters like that? What do you think would happen if Dragon devoured Getter Arc like it did with Getter Unit 1? Exactly. You can tell from a glance the Getter Arc isn't an average Getter Robo. But still, that's nuts, Kuma. Remember, we still need to go back to our own world. You scared you're gonna humiliate yourself? Humiliate? It's something only Getter pilots say. To humiliate yourself is to die in battle. Yeah, and that's what Kamui is afraid of. Hardly. I just had no intention of putting us at risk before we can return to our world. You're worried about taking risks after what that Rio guy did for us? Yeah, he put himself on the line to save us. He probably just thought it'd be too dangerous to let Shin Getter Dragon absorb an unknown Getter. Even so, and you can probably tell how inexperienced of a Getter pilot you are. What was that? God damn, you kids whine too much. Hmm? Brats that don't know how to handle Getters should just keep their traps shut. All you do is drag us down. Mm. Let's go, Hayato, Benkei. Right. I don't think the reason Rio sacrificed himself for them was only because of the things Kamui mentioned. Takuma, let us take care of this. Hmm. That's not like you, Takuma. You never keep your mouth shut like that when someone's in your face like that. Yeah, why couldn't I talk back to him? Dang, so many units. Ryoma Nagari's Bloodline, Episode 2. We'll arrive at Satanaka City soon. Shin Dragon is keeping silent for now, but don't get careless. I just hope Rio's okay. He should still be alive within Shin Dragon. Really? Yes. It's possible that Shin Dragon's inaction is a result of taking in Unit 1 in Ryoma. So they're acting as both a Getter energy power supply and as a toxin. Right. But eventually he'll be multiple heat sources approaching from above. It's the Vegan Empire. I wasn't expecting to run into them here, but I can't let them interfere while we try to capture that massive weapon. I'm going on ahead to the mother burn. Sasravis, hold off Duke Fleet and his friends. Ah, the mother burn. They headed for Satanaka City. They couldn't be planning to fight Shin Dragon, could they? I doubt it. They may be trying to capture it to use it for their own ends like Mecha Gilgilgan. Fat chance. They're gonna get ripped apart. Either way, let's break through the enemies in front of us and head for Satanaka City. We just gotta destroy all these guys. I like how now Devilman's just randomly here. I mean, come on. Unlike with Jeeg, Devilman is literally just he's literally just a devil. He's flesh and bone. Yeah. Actually, we could probably just autoplay this for a bit. It's just Saucer Beasts. And they're all gonna attack Shin Getter anyways. I can tell though, well in this game Grenadier does suck, but I guess it makes sense. Grenadier isn't a unit used for normal battle. It's supposed to be used to break the boss. It's for your other units. Dang it. So say we'll have some units attack some. Ah, come on. How does Musashi suck? Ah, come on, Grey Mazinger. Come on. I really hate Saucer Beasts. Truly do. We'll just use a regular attack for now. We need to increase their downside is Devilman is all squishy. I'm making some progress. The saucer beast is the more annoying threat. There we go. Alright, that's all saucer beast taken care of. Michi, what's the status of on the mother burn? Let's see. It looks like it's retreating skyward. Ryumo is right. They got beat easy. The Mother Burn isn't an easy opponent, however. It says Shin Dragon's attacks are just that devastating. True enough. All units, enter Sadanaka City immediately. Yeah. Let's continue on. Shin Dragon fought back against the Vegan Empire spaceship, but it still hasn't shown any signs of moving. As we thought, the cause of its peculiar behavior is likely the other world Getter robot absorbed, which means it needs a replacement, and they should give us just that. Shin Dragon. We only beat this thing before because Musashi sacrificed himself for it. But now it's even bigger than it was. So the Musashi to this world died fighting against Shin Dragon? Yeah. Musashi made Getter 1's core go berserk and launched a suicide attack against Shin Dragon. But even then we couldn't finish it off. That's why this time we're gonna bring an end to it for good. However, the odds are against us. However, the odds are against us while Getter War Unit 1 is still inside it somewhere. We need to locate where and extract it. And of course, its protection agency, the invaders. And now they've got invaders too. Must be trying to buy time until Unit 1 is completely assimilated. Not these small fries aside so we can take on Shin Dragon. Let's go! Just hang on, Rio. We'll save you soon. Okay, still same requirement. Nah. As I said, I can let one of my slower moving units actually do some damage to that thing. Dang it. You failed me. At least Grenadiers are more accurate in this world. Dang it. So Shin Dragon still hasn't moved yet. We'll destroy this side. Oh dear God, why does this keep happening to me? So as I was saying, we'll destroy this side first. Or the other side first. Ah, come on. I hate invaders right now. Kinda don't want to be within that thing's attack range. That takes care of that. Now it's time to take out Shin Dragon. There we go. Hayato, do we know where Unit 1 is yet? Not yet. There are multiple strong getter energy readings within Shin Dragon now. Oh yeah, that thing's made up of who knows how many getter machines. No, this is different. Damn, its energy reading is spiking. All units evade. Ah, it's just attacking at random. Its energy is still rising. All units, retreat for now. What are you saying? Shin Dragon's right in front of us and you want us to turn tail? But we've missed his chance, then how are we gonna save Rio? Our machines still haven't been completely repaired. If Shin Dragon attacks like that a second time, then it's over. But if we take too long, then Rio will be... All units are to obey my orders. Hayato! Settle down, Ryoma. You know as well as I do, he's not the kind of guy that suggests something like this without a plan. Ugh. We're gonna come back for you, Rio. Th this appears to have bought some time, Cowan. So it has, Stinger. However, I'm sure he knows what's going on by now. So why hasn't he shown up by now? Hmm. So with that, now on to the last stage, I guess. Well, might as well make this all into... Yeah, this is gonna be all one part. At the interior. Shingetter and the Mazin machine are back. Looks like the operation didn't go so well. I knew we should have gone out there too. Don't make me repeat myself. Our top priority is to return to our world. What happens here is irrelevant. Hmm. And are you gonna sleep soundly when we get back? Will food even taste good anymore? What are you talking about? I'm only thinking rationally about... That Rio guy sacrificed himself for us. If we don't repay that debt, I know I sure as hell won't be sleeping good at night. I can't stand this. I don't want to be up all night because I can't stop thinking about it. To the point I can't even enjoy a good meal. And that's why you're saying we should fight Shin Dragon too? Yeah, it is. I'm not going back to our world until we've paid back our debt. Because if I don't, I'll never let myself get over it. Now I'm gonna go have a word with Commander Jin about this. I'm coming too, Tsukuma. It's true that we'll probably need their help to return to our world, but I thought he'd be down in the dumps after being left behind, but he's raring to go. Only because he's so simple-minded. Simple-minded. Well, it looks like Ryoma Nagara's bloodline is the same no matter where it is. Different world or not. Right, Ryoma? Hmm. I guess that kid really is a getter pilot. He is. He's your son after all. On another world. I just thought about that though. Technically in Armageddon, they never fought any of the classic enemies. Their main enemy's always been the invaders. Yep, finally. The ending to this all. The tower. What's the status on Shin Dragon? It sees activity once the robot army retreated. It's also as if it were sleeping, as I suspected. It wields incredible power, but doing so seems to cause it to go dormant. So that's why you ordered a temporary retreat. It is. We run the risk of giving it time to digest Rio, but this gives us a chance to repair our machines. Digest. It's an apt description, as was Tetsuya's mention of toxin earlier. If Shin Dragon had completely taken in Unit 1, then I'm sure it'd be running rampant as we speak. Since the Getter Noirs weren't created by Dr. Satomi, there are a number of mysteries surrounding them, and it would appear even Shin Dragon can't absorb one without difficulties. I wonder if Rio is resisting somehow. Oh, I'm sure he is. He's another Rio Monogatari after all. They aren't the kind of men to go down easy. Hmm. Still, if enough time passes, Rio may be fully digested. That's why our next attempt will be our last chance to save him. Is there any way we can pin down Getter Unit 1's location? We determined in the last battle that there are several energy sources identical to what Unit 1 would be producing, which means we'll simply have to hit them one by one. My Unit 2 would be ideal for the task, with its drill and high mobility. It would, and if Unit 2 were to enter Shin Dragon now, it may speed up its digestion. So we use Getter Unit 2 in order to inject it with even more poison. And as Unit 2 is en route, we'll need decoys to act as bait for Shin Dragon. Tsukuma, Kamui, and Baku, I want Getter Arc to participate in the next operation as well. Hmm? Is that an order? It is. We don't know what exactly caused you to come to this world. We have reason to believe that to open the door to another world, multiple high-power Getter robots are required. What that means is that it's very unlikely you'll be able to return you to your original world without Shin Getter and the Getter Noirs. I understand. I don't need you to order me around. I was gonna do it anyways. I won't be able to sleep at night if I don't pay back the debt I owe Rio. Baku, you're on board with this too, right? Yeah, of course. Alright, then what's the plan for after we rescue Rio? Shin Dragon, Getter Norji, and Getter Arc will attack Shin Dragon and hit it with all the Getter energy we can muster at once. It's a gamble, but it's doubtful it'll be able to handle absorbing all that energy. It may even self-destruct in the process. So we're going the brute force route. At least that makes it simple. Okay, this time we destroy Shin Dragon, and we'll avenge Musashi too. Tsukuma, don't screw up playing decoy. If you get yourself eaten by Shin Dragon, then you'll be as good as a carrot to a horse. Heh, that just mean it knows who. That just mean it knows which one's the best carrot out there. Hmm, you sure got a mouth for someone as green as a vegetable. Whatever, you old timers are past your prime. We're the ones in season now. Alright, as soon as the temporary repair star machines are finished, we launch. The final stage of Getter Arc. See, I just made this all into one part because why not? The Chosen Children of Getter, Episode 3. Shin Dragon still isn't moving. This is quite vexing, Cowan. Yes, it seems it will require external stimulation. Are we to provide that ourselves? No, it looks like more suitable individuals have just arrived. Shin Dragon's energy levels are rapidly rising. Is that because it's finished its dormancy or because we've arrived? It's because we just waved a bunch of tasty carrots in its face. Come on, come on. You want some stanky old carrots or do you want a fresh new one, huh? Like, come on, that's not how you act as a decoy. Whoa there. Shin Dragon reacted to him. Yeah, Tsukuma's playing the perfect part of bait perfectly. Looks to me like all he was doing is taunting it. Now, all the actors are here. No, we're still missing one. Why hasn't Dr. Satomi shown himself yet? Unit 2, we'll get Shin Dragon's attention. As soon as you see an opening, bust into it. Roger. Shin Dragon, I'm the one you want. So Shin Dragon's AP just has to be reduced by 90%. But even then, I love this theme. I don't think it's from the theme that's playing right now. It's not from any Super Raw Wars, I think. Then again, I did not play X Omega. I'm sorry, I can't do tower defense. Not only that, I didn't have any reason to play X Omega at the time. There we go. Arc can move. Dear God, Arc is strong. It's as strong as she can get her. Hmm. He really thinks he can beat us. Huh. At least Devilman's finally showing off he can evade against these guys. Then they're easy pickings for the Mezzing crew. So we'll slowly start destroying these sides right here. Oops. What the heck? Sorry, everybody. Come on. Yeah. Hang on. There's far more energy sources inside Shin Dragon than there was last time. That means it'll be even harder to find Rio. It also means it's nearly done digesting. Guess we just have to pick at random then. I'd anticipated this, but there's just too many energy sources for that. If Shin Dragon were to try to fully activate, there's a high probability that Unit 2 would be absorbed as well. So what do? We can't locate Rio's exact location like this. We'll need to find some way to narrow it down. Don't you have any ideas? I'm thinking. Yeah. Dang it, I forgot to use the Spirit Command? I'm gonna have to redo the stage. I'm gonna have to redo this entire scenario later to get this stuff. Black background. Ryoma. Who? Ryoma. Dagare. Who's calling out to me? Ryoma. Go! Ryoma. Hmm? This isn't where you belong. Leave here. Who are you? I am I am like you, a chosen child of Getter. A chosen child? Hear the voices of those who share the same fate, and return to where you belong. Ooh. Okay. So Go is finally awakening in this world, which means soon, it looks like Shin Getter Dragon will probably be a unit soon. I should probably be saving up for that. You're thinking? We don't have time for thinking. Hmm. Hey! Quiet, Skuma. Screw you. We don't have time for this. Oh, then do you have a better idea? I... If you don't, then... No, I do. What? You serious, Skuma? Yeah, I'll show you. The hell are you about to try, brat? Wait, let's give it a shot. Hey, Rio, listen to me. If you're really a man with the name Nagari, then you better crawl out of there already. You can't even do that. Well, then you're just worth this. Dang, he likes to really swear. You aren't even qualified to be a Getter Robo pilot. Better say something back now. You're just gonna humiliate yourself. You can bet I'm gonna be laughing at you. That's not going to. No, wait. An immense energy reaction within Shin Getter. What was that? It was Unit 1's Getter Beam. That wasn't actually because of Takuma's smack talk, was it? Hell yeah, it was. I figured if I pissed him off, that'd get a rise out of him. Just like it would me. That is definitely something Ryoma's son would come up with. Like hell, I ain't half as simplistic as he is. We've now located Unit 1. I'm going in. Musashi, what are you doing? Stick to the plan, Musashi. No, I'm going too. I'll watch your back. Wait, Musashi. Unit 3 can't keep up with Unit 2. You're being reckless. Reckless or not, this is my duty. It's just like, oh yeah, it's like, ugh. It's just like before. Musashi said that just before a suicide attack on Shin Dragon. It's fine, Benkei. We pinpointed Unit 1's exact location, so it'll be much faster to recover it. At this point, we're better off letting Unit 3 go in as well. But, remember, we're here too this time. Benkei, whatever happens, we'll save them all if we have to. And even if Musashi was planning a suicide attack, we wouldn't let him go through with it. Alright. Now go, Hayato, Musashi. Hurry and get Rio out of there. Don't you dare end up at Shin Dragon Chow. Right. We got it. This is bad. They know we're getting where Unit 1 is. True. That doesn't mean they'll be able to overcome Shin Dragon. Even if they manage to free it, it won't mean the end. That's right, because now Shin Dragon has been resurrected. The only thing that awaits those who stand in its way is death. Great. That's us to keep Shin Dragon's attention while those two rescue Rio. Yeah. Hmm. Attack from longer distances so that the enemies can get through. That's my style. How did it miss 97% accuracy? Hmm. One thing I do like the fact though is it pointed out one very big thing. The Armageddon team never fought the dinosaur empires or any of that stuff. Their enemies have always been the invaders. I still think about that honestly. Like, how would the Armageddon team have reacted to the usual underground enemies or class super robot stuff? They'd probably tear them to shreds. Come on! Today is not Shin Getter's day. Come on! At least getting some attacks in, but still. Hmm. Now he's got killed off Shin Dragon. If it doesn't slaughter me first. The good thing is it can't really... Yeah, it looks like it can't really hit anything. Oh. Huh? Oh, that's why. Get her beam. Let's try it. Thank God. Shin Dragon's recovery rate is decreasing. At this rate, we'll finish the damn thing off before they get Ryu out of there. You think they've been fighting it from the inside? It's reacting. It healed itself. Ugh. Its power is rising and it's attacking at random. There's no way all three of them were completely assimilated, right? Rio, if you guys went and got yourself killed, it's gonna really piss you off. I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night or enjoy a good meal if you don't do something. You're Miguel Nagari too. I better see you bite through that thing's stomach and tear your way out. Quit your damn shouting. I'm awake already. Rio! Hato told me everything. Let's hit this bastard with Getter energy from 3 Getter Robos. Sounds good. Let's do it, Rio, Takuma. Right. Yeah. I'll kick us off. The power Getter beam. Get ready. Let's keep it going. There's no hope of escape. Legs. Yeah, with all we got, right, increase in output, and you're done for. Hey, it's got eyeballs. And now to finish off, Chosen Children of Getter. Where's that voice coming from? I can hear it inside my head. It's kind of like, use the Arc Shine Bomber. What is it talking about? Hell if I know, but I think it's our ticket to defeating Shin Dragon. Let's do it. Let's believe in Arc's power. In our power. Give it everything you've got. 3 hearts is 1. We are the chosen children of Getter. Dang. It's still holding itself together. Then it's up to us to wipe it out for good. Not so fast. Dr. Salatomi. He certainly took his sweet time getting here. Don't you agree, Cowan? Yes. Why appear now? Is that this world's? Old man, the hell are you planning to do showing up now? The chosen children of Getter have all assembled. However, the time has not yet arrived. Never know what the hell you're on about. We already beat Shin Dragon. Now you're about to go down with it. Maha! Come, all who are guided by the Getter rays. Yeah. And now the end of the Getter event in the tower. So that means we beat it, right? For now, at least. You're making it real hard to tell if this is good or not. That's because, as usual, Dr. Saotoni still managed to escape in the end. What's that old timer even after? Possibly he came to assess Gator Ark's strength. If that's all he wanted. He could have shown up much sooner than he did. Could his intent have been to unleash a new ability for Gator Ark? But the mysterious voice we heard before... Oh. Never mind. He showed up much sooner than he did. Could his intent have been to unleash a new ability for Gator Ark? But the mysterious voice we heard before using the Arc-Shine Bomber was different than Dr. Saotomi's. A mysterious voice, huh? I heard something like that too when I was inside Shin Dragon. You did? I can't remember it too clearly, and I'm not even sure if it was the same voice Takuma and the others heard. Well anyways, I still owe you one, Rio. It's fine. And I'll go ahead and pretend I didn't hear all the crap you were spouting before. Nah, Takuma, Kamui, and Baku. You'll be in my care and remain within the tower along with Getter Arc. Naturally, this only applies until we've found a way to return you to your worlds. In exchange, we can help you carry out your duties. We can help you carry out your duties here in this world. That's right. You catch on quick. I got no intention of being a freeloader, so that works for me. Same here. On that note, you got any convenience stores in this world? What makes you ask? Oh, he loves convenience store onigiri. Well, sure. There's plenty of convenience stores around here. Seriously? Sweet. First thing you want to do is eat. Reminds you of Musashi. Hey, piloting Getter takes a lot out of you. Tsukuma, Kamui, and Baku. I know you all didn't come here to this world by chance. But I look forward to working with you all the same. Yeah, same here, dude. We aren't planning to stay here long, however. Come on, don't you think this is fate, Kamui? Like how all of us met. The fate of those connected to the Getter, huh? Listen up, Tsukuma. Under no circumstances are you ever allowed to call me father. Then what about dad? Papa, maybe? Calling Ryoma Papa? That just feels wrong. You said it. Can it? I may be Ryoma Nagare, but I ain't Takuma's dad. Yeah, I've only got the one dad. But you know, so I just be what it'd feel like to talk to my dad. So Getter Noir, not Getter Noir, Getter Arc is done. And here he is, the Getter Arc. Huh. Nice. Getter Arc is mine. Well, now Getter Arc is mine. I'll show off what he can do real quick. And then here's just one more of his thing. Because I managed to pull it on the gacha on my own. Alright then, that'll be it for now. Thank you all for watching and continue. Let's hope we continue on with the next story stuff next. Till next time, goodbye.